All right. Greetings and salutations to everyone. It's your man Reg, and with you on the fourth Thursday of the month of July. And as you know, every second and fourth Thursday, we are blessed to be joining Althea L with Lavenderlite. She's been showing us a bunch of great stuff regarding natural remedies. And today, Althea, what do you have on your plate for us today?
Okay, on the agenda today, I want to inform everyone of all the chemicals that is in our toothpaste, our mouthwash, and our deodorant and antiperspirant, and how it makes us sick. A lot of different chemicals. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you can prepare all three of these without all those chemicals, and they're just as effective, or I should say, more effective than what's on the market. And it's very cost effective too, because the stuff you have, basically you have around in your house anyway. So you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff for it, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to name a couple chemicals that's found in it and tells you what it does to our body. Now in toothpaste, the fluoride in toothpaste was found to affect the neurological and endocrine dysfunction. And that has to do with our hormones and how it regulates our body. And that's disruptive with fluoride. Triclosan, that's also in toothpaste, body wash, and in soaps. And what that does, it decreases your hormones, and the result is a slow metabolism. So if you're already trying to lose weight or diabetes or something, that will slow your metabolism and it won't burn as much fat. So that's not a good thing. Sodium lauryl sulfate, that causes ulcers in your mouth. Sometimes you get sores in your mouth, and that's what that's from. Propylene glycol, it damages the central nervous system, the liver, and the heart. So like why would they put something in toothpaste that's going to damage your heart? And artificial sweeteners, all artificial sweeteners, cause bladder cancer, brain tumors, and lymphoma, gut bacteria, and increases blood glucose, which has been linked to insulin resistance. So all this stuff is in toothpaste. All these chemicals. And you're like, now if you do research, because I did a lot of research, they'll tell you, oh no, it'll do that if you consume large amounts. But nobody stands in their bathroom and drinks a whole bottle of mouthwash or eats toothpaste. Right. But it's something that you do every day will end up being a large amount over a period of time. And we brush our teeth every day. I know I do. Every day. And so you are going to get, and your mouth has pores inside that absorbs it. So you may not be swallowing it, but it still gets into your system. Okay?
First of all, let me congratulate you on your pronunciation of all those hard words.
I'm fine. It's hard, but I'm getting there.
Hi,
okay.
How you doing, Reg and Althea and everybody else?
We're on. So that was just the toothpaste, right? So then we have, and then the mouthwash. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, and then the mouthwash, it has 4 different chemicals in it. It's the symptoms of the mouthwash. It's a whole long list. I'm not even gonna go through all this because it's too long, but they're talking about headaches, lower your body temperature, diarrhea, abdominal pain, low blood sugar, nausea, throat pain, all that from mouthwash. Because the chemicals, the mouthwash. And then we have the antidepressants. Because nobody wants to sweat. But when you sweat, we have pores over our body. And the reason why we have pores is so you can sweat out toxins. Toxins is waste that your body cannot use. It's waste. Toxin is something that will disrupt your natural body's flow. So when you don't sweat, and that's a natural function of your body, when you don't sweat, when you stop it, then all those toxins under your arm can't go anywhere. So guess where it goes? Back into your body, right? Now those toxins, when they go in your body, guess where they go? In your lymph system. Where is your breath? Is so close to your breath, and they contributed to a rise in breast cancer, because when those toxins come back in your body, in your lymph nodes, that's where it goes. And it's really an increase in breast cancer because that. Now, when you do your research, you know what they'll tell you? Oh, that's not enough toxin to make a difference. How do they know that? Of course, they want you to keep buying all that. But anyway.
I also heard that fluoride and the stuff that the ammonia in the underarm deodorant cause the dementia and the Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Dementia, Alzheimer's, and brain cancer too. Brain development, because your hormones controls all that. If it's off, that kind of stuff can happen. Okay.
And aluminum.
Yeah. Now I have a list of abrasive toothpaste. Now this is the whole list and these are product names: Colgate and Crest and all that, right? Now they say when it's really harmful, when it's 100, they have a scale. Now all these are over or highly abrasive, and I'm going to name some: Crest Extra Whitening, Crest Maximum, Colgate, Close Up, AIM, Aquafresh, Natural White, Benedent, Oxyfresh, Plus White, Rembrandt. You name one is on here. You know, it's just amazing. Okay, so now we're going to get started. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make 3 different toothpaste that's safe, that don't have the chemicals, but still have things that will cut down and cut out bacteria, fungus. Okay, the first one, we're going to take, what it says, 1 teaspoon. It's a teaspoon. Let me aim it down. See what I'm doing. Okay. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Here's 1 teaspoon. See, everybody usually have a teaspoon. And everybody usually have baking soda in their house. It's a natural that you have. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, like that. Now, you can decide what kind of taste do I want in my mouth. Next ingredient is the essential oil. You decide, do I want to take tea tree? Tea is really good. Do I want to taste lemon? Because lemon is an antibacterial. Could I take cinnamon? I can use cinnamon if I wanted to. I can use peppermint. Peppermint, everybody loves peppermint. Or I can use lime or any of them to put in it. But I think I decided to use some tea tree. A couple drops tea tree. And a few drops of water. Here's my water. Purified water. Just a few drops. Okay. And I have my stick. And you kind of stir it around. That's just like a small thing, just an idea.
All right.
And you kind of just stir it around. You can just add a little more baking soda to make it a little thicker if you want. Now you can make this, of course, in a bigger batch. This is just to show you an idea. Okay, no, it's not in a side of a tube, for convenience. But do we want convenience or do we want our health? Okay?
Right.
That's the point. So you see how fast that was? That was the first one. That's baking soda, water, period. Okay?
Okay.
That's one. Now the second one, you take 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Before that was a teaspoon. Tablespoon. And a tablespoon of natural salt. I think I measured this out. This is what a raisin. Natural salt.
Natural salt, huh?
Yes. And 3 tablespoons of oil. You can start, I think I'll do the lemon this time. The lemon. And a few drops of water. You see how simple this is?
Very.
Stir it up.
And that's toothpaste as well? That's toothpaste that you're making there with salt?
Yeah, this has salt in it. See, the other one didn't have salt. This has salt.
Why the salt?
The salt gives it that abrasiveness to the salt. And salt, eats away at bacteria and things like that. It's just one of the recipes. I downloaded it. and this is one of the recipes that they get. And you can use this with the salt. But I wouldn't do the salt because I suffer with high blood pressure, so I wouldn't use salt.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would go with sea salt, but I'm doing it. Now the third one is 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Do I have a big enough? Okay, you know what? I have something else. 2 tablespoons of baking soda. 1. Do I have 2? Yes, I have 2. Okay, 2 tablespoons of baking soda. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Here's my 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. 1. This is coconut oil, but you see, because it's so hot, it's trying to melt. Coconut oil. Okay, and then your essential oil. Now you can, let me see, I think I do the cinnamon this time. Some cinnamon there. Cinnamon is good, anti-inflammatory. And you whip it up. Okay? This has the coconut oil. Coconut oil is very good. You know what, some people, I don't know if you ever heard of pulling, using coconut oil to pull on your teeth. What you do, you take pure coconut, the liquid, they call it MCT, it's liquid, and you just put it in your mouth and you switch it. Can y'all see me? You just put it in your mouth and you switch it around. Mm-hmm. And that's what they call pulling. But it's really good. So here's one using coconut oil. So recipes I read so far.
Are any of those good for whitening?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Actually, the salt and baking soda helps with whitening because as you're brushing it, also, you know, when you can, instead of putting water in it, you can actually use well, that's something else. Find a top this moment.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something crazy like
The one,
you're gonna say something crazy like vodka or some.
What about peroxide, Thea?
Oh, did you?
Wait a minute. I'm giving y'all the recipes I have. When I'm finished this, then we can talk about what other stuff we can use.
Okay.
Peroxide.
Okay.
I'm going to get to that mouthwash piece, right? Okay.
Sounds
So
good.
this is the coconut one. So that's done. The other things you can use. Okay, now we're going to do the mouthwash next. Okay, here's the mouthwash. Now the mouthwash, you can just take a bottle. Now I have a particular bottle I use, but I'm just for demonstration purposes. This is a 16-ounce bottle. This is purified water. Now this is 10 ounces. What we're going to do, 1 cup of filtered water. Now this is actually 2 cups in here, so we're going to double the recipe. It takes for 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And we'll use a funnel. We're going to put 2 teaspoons because we're doubling the recipe because we're making a whole 16 ounce. Okay? And then 3 drops of peppermint. I'm going to use the peppermint. Okay. 3 drops of peppermint oil. Because peppermint is really strong. So you got your baking soda, you got the water, and you just fill the rest up with water. Remember, it's 16 ounces. Now I use actually this is an alkaline water. I use the bottle, and you just put the top on. You shake it up, and you got your mouthwash.
Oh.
I haven't bought mouthwash in over 15 years. You know how much money I saved by just. I mean, think about it. You know how long this would last? And all you do is put a little bit, swish it around. Now, normally my own mouthwash, I use lemon, I use cinnamon, I use rosemary, I use eucalyptus and peppermint and mix it up. So every time I use mouthwash, I'm building my immunity. because, like I said, your mouth has pores, and although I'm not drinking it, it still goes into your bloodstream through your pores in your mouth. So every time we, and people are saying, Dad, you ain't get sick from the COVID and all that. No, because I do this every day. It's not like I do it sometimes. I do it. Okay. So there's your mouthwash. Now, what Kim was saying, peroxide. Yes, you can use peroxide. All right. Peroxide is on the list. On these lists, peroxide is on. Oh, on the mouthwash list, peroxide is on as one of the chemicals that's in mouthwash. So it's good. Say we get a cut a thing, but I don't know if you want to put peroxide in your mouth every day. That's what they're saying when they say large amounts. They don't mean to get down, but if you use peroxide every day and it goes in your mouth, you might have some problems. And this list of the symptoms that you might have.
I know.
Okay.
Food grade hydrogen peroxide to cleanse food and stuff like that, but you may want to use a very low potency, like 3%.
Right.
They've got 3%, and then only use a couple of drops, and then
exactly. It's portion control.
But you know, we just met for the first time. We've been connecting on a line for some time now, but we just met the first time, and I gotta say that I don't smell that well, but your breath was very, 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 very clear, very clean, very fresh. Your breath. I loved talking to you. I was up close and you were breathing in my. It's just so good.
It's a mouthwash.
Yeah.
It really works. I mean, when I had a tooth pulled, and instead of and they gave me the prescription for antibiotics, I didn't use it.
Yeah.
And when I had my implants, when they pulled all my teeth out the top, they told me to gargle with salt water. I used my mouthwash. And when I went back for the follow-up, the dentist said, "Oh my God, I was wrong. I ain't never seen nobody heal this fast. What did you use?" And I showed her what I used. You know what I mean? And I guess she probably bought it, whatever. Okay. Now the mouthwash, you can use apple cider vinegar with water. Just apple cider vinegar and water if you want. But you can add baking soda, you can add essential oils. That's one of the things. You also have one where you actually put sprigs of rosemary, grapefruit, and cloves in the bottle and let it sit and fuse. But I don't do all that, stupid other things. But you can part that's hydrogen peroxide and filtered water. You can do the two. I wouldn't suggest it. Okay, now we're going to move on to last thing, which is the antiperspirant. That takes a little bit longer. Okay?
Okay.
Antiperspirant. Now, we'll start. You need a kind of a big bowl like this. Now we need 3 tablespoons of baking soda. Now, do I have 3 left? Oh, I have 3 left.
Scraping the bottom of the box.
Yeah, I got 1. See, I got some more. Here we go. 2. Good. Okay. Now, 3 baking sodas. Now, 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. Here's our cornstarch.
I just want to remind the people that are watching on the social media, Facebook, YouTube, and other places that if you have some questions, you can feel free to put them in the chat. And we'll get those on the screen and we'll ask Althea. As well as if you'd like to join our community, you can do so. Right there on the bottom, www.thersf.com. That's www.thersf.com.
And 6 shea butters. Okay? And 6 shea butter. 6 shea butter.
6 shea butter.
How much shea butter?
6.
I'm grade 6 tablespoons.
6.
Y'all can write it down. 6 tablespoons.
Tablespoons.
1.
What are we making?
Deodorant.
Deodorant.
Okay.
2. 3.
Okay. That's cool. I never thought about that.
5. 6. 5. right now to see what I can smell. Now that's done. Now it says 30 to 60 drops of oil. I'm going to use tea tree. Where's the tea tree? Okay. Now it says 30, 60. So each one of these is 10, 30, 20, 30, 40.
Is that a teaspoon or a
Tablespoon.
the drops? The drops.
Dropper.
No, I use. Oh, you can't see.
Yeah, I can see, but you was using the drops, but you didn't tell me how many of the drops you got to put in there.
I said 30 to 60 drops, and I
30.
said the particular one holds 10 drops, so I put in 10, 20, 30 like that.
Oh, okay.
Recipe is I thought I put it in the chat. Look in the chat. The recipe's in the chat. So
Okay, got it. I got it.
Now at this point, I'm gonna take this fork. This is what we do. See what I'm doing? I mix that up. Mix that one up. You're making some cornstarch in a baking soda, remember? For the mash the shea butter. We'll move that out the way. Of course, when I made some already. Look what I made. I made this yesterday. This is the deodorant right here. I made that yesterday.
Ah.
Yeah.
It works too. I put it on. Okay, you gotta mash it up. And just, you know how you making a butter cake and you take the butter and salt the butter and put the sugar in there and you kind of cut it in there. Going down, and I can smell the tea tree. No, see, when you're working with essential oils, you're doing this, you're actually getting healthy because as I'm doing it, I can smell the tea oil. And you know, when your nose receives oils, it goes to your pituitary gland, and it goes just where it's supposed to go. Okay, get mixed up pretty good. And y'all see how simple and fast all this is. Because we're talking about living a healthy life. We make addiction, all the horrors of addiction, putting all this junk in our bodies, spending all this money and time. And here's something, this is simple, it's very cost effective, and it's good for your health. So now this is pretty mixed up good. I'll watch what happens now. The next step,
You're right. It's very important what we put in and on our body. And if we can keep our immune system strong, then we won't be the weak link. And that's what the viruses are looking for, the weak link.
Yes. And it's about doing something every day. Consistency. It's always the key when you're trying to.
That is the key. That's the hard part too.
That's the hard.
Do it like once or twice, you know, but then to keep it up, to change our behavior.
Right. Yeah.
That's the tough part. But
okay. Now, it's not gonna seem like it's gonna do anything at first.
So, how often do you mix your potions together? Do you mix up a monthly batch, or how long does it your batch usually
last
when you create it? Althea is focused.
Yeah, probably hear the noise. Probably got the noise going with the mixer.
Okay.
Right.
It was not like last time when she couldn't hear us. Althea, can you hear us? We got great information from her.
Wow, it's real simple though. Didn't realize how simple it was.
Right.
Okay. See how simple that was?
Yeah.
Now, this is the hardest part. Hold it. Let me get a jar. Is to get into a jar. All right, let me pour this up. Okay, so all you gotta do now is take it. Like I said, the hardest part is actually getting out the bowl and putting it in the jar.
Does it have to be a glass jar?
It should be.
Yeah. Okay. That was my idea anyway.
Glass jar. It doesn't have. But I happen to have a lot of glass jar because I get my honey from the guy who has his own beehives. So he gives me the jars and I save them.
Oh, okay.
So, he has no beehives in his backyard. So when I run out of honey, I just call him. He meets me and I get right from the beehive.
Wow, that's really great.
I know. And his brother has his own beehive right in Chestnut Hill. So he runs out and goes to the brothers. So you may not get every little drop. But I'm saying, you don't care about wasting anything because it's so cheap. You know how cheap baking soda is? You know how cheap water is to save your life? So now, we have a working
deodorant.
Hey, looking good, looking good.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Want to give a shout out to Isla on Facebook. Isla saying, hey, have fun enjoying different things. And these definitely some different things, but
Different healthy things.
exactly.
I mean, so cheap to make. It's like almost, oh my God. Like, how you not do it? It's so cheap. Where's the top? The other top. Oh, it's on here. So we have 3 different things of toothpaste. Okay. So there we have it, y'all. Now we can talk about it now. Let's talk, okay? Any questions?
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody want to turn? Anybody want to come?
The
Would you like?
deodorant.
Uh-huh.
You said you can use tea tree oil or any other type of oil that.
Well, with deodorant, depends on how you want to smell. You know what I mean? Like I like lavender, so you can use lavender. You can use lime. You can use orange. You can use cinnamon. Depends on what you want to smell like. Because you're talking about. See, antiperspirants they stop you from sweating. So a lot of people don't like the wetness that comes from doing that. So I would suggest put some powder on after you apply that and put some powder on. So you have to look at what's your priority. It's more important that your clothes stay dry under your arm with that healthy as well. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a decision you have to make for yourself. I try not to use antiperspirants, and I even bought some natural deodorant, but it's so expensive. It was like $10 for a little thing of deodorant. And they're very expensive. That's why I looked into making my own. It's like the mouthwash. You save so much more money doing it. And like the mouthwash, there's so many different things. Like here's the mouthwash, right? How much does mouthwash cost? Anybody know what mouthwash costs these days?
Too much. I know that.
Yeah.
So years, I have no clue how much it costs.
It's like $6 or $7.
Are you kidding?
Too much.
You know what this probably cost me? Probably 25 cents.
Wow.
Probably 20
Yeah.
cents. So you look at 25 cents a bottle, this will last me a month, and $7. Isn't that ridiculous?
And
If you do nothing else, make some of your own mouthwash. You know what I mean? Like even if you don't make the toothpaste make the mouthwash because it's so easy. All you need is some water and baking soda and some oil. You know what I mean? So here it is, y'all. Here's our folks. What I made earlier.
Are there any particular kind of essential oils that you use?
Well, I get mine from India. So, what you mean as far as you talking about the brand? Like I said, I use what you want. Like I use deodorant. You might use lavender. I use lavender. This one, I put lavender in here because I like lavender, favorite oil. So I use lavender for the right. Or now you can use like I said, mouthwash is up to you. Depends on what you like. On my lip. Depends on what you like. What you like that taste in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I use 5 different oils to blend my own. Like when I get upstairs, I'll take this and add more oils to it. Like I put tea tree in this one. I'll put cinnamon in it. I'll put lemon in it. Because each oil, and you add it ups your immunity. Every time you add another drop, very concentrated. That's concentrated. So like in other words, I put 1 tea tree in here, but I can also take a clove. Because clove is good for toothaches. It kills bacteria. It kills fungus. And I can also put some lemon in there. I got the lemon. I can put some peppermint. Little thing of peppermint. I think I used the peppermint before. Okay, it's 5-minute oil. Take it up. Got mouthwash. But I'm gonna tell you, whatever you make, don't forget to label it. That was one of my mistakes. I would make something like this, sit it down, and go back a day later and say, now what was this?
What did I do with that? Which one is that?
You know,
Out there.
I think Daryl has a question for you. Daryl has a question for you.
Yeah, when you was talking about your gums, I'm getting ready to extract teeth and do an upper. How do you heal your gums again? You was talking about that. When you was talking about not using antibiotics. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dental work done. That's right. Can you explain it again?
You need cloves. What the dentist uses for pain. And Daryl left?
No, he said. Well,
he thinks that left. Daryl left.
Yeah, he might have dropped off. But go ahead and answer him anyway.
There.
I get what I said.
Okay, clove is the best oil
for gums.
Clove oil is the best for gums. Okay.
That's maybe a someone has a mic open or has 2 devices open.
Who has 2 devices?
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Clove is the best gum. It also. Who is all that noise?
Dal, can you turn your microphone off for a second? There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay. Clove is what the dentist. It does not. It's very numbing, and also I use clove in my pain salve because it does kill pain. When my implant disconnected from the bone in there, and I didn't know what happened. I was having this pain. They ended up having to pull the screw out. You know what I mean? So for that pain, he didn't give me anything for pain at all. But guess what? I had my clove oil, thank God. And then they gave me an antibiotic, but I continued to use my mouthwash, so I didn't even have their stuff. You know what I mean? Because too many antibiotics, they put it in all of our foods. So that's why sometimes we'll get sick and they'll give us antibiotics, and it seems like we don't get well because we already built up a resistance because it's in so many things. You know what I mean? So your body says, "Oh, no, I got too much. It can't even use it." It builds up immunity against it. You know, so that's one of the things you got to be careful about. Daryl, are you still there? Daryl?
He should be. Yeah, I'm still here. Yes, I am. I'm still here.
Yeah, but is Daryl's microphone open?
I don't know yet. I gotta get a program. Waiting for a program.
I'll send you some made some clove or something. So when you is that me making that noise?
No, it's coming through Daryl's microphone. So
okay, so Daryl, when you put your address in my private text, and what I'll do, I'll make you up and I'll send it to you. So when you do have your dental work, you'll have it already, and you can use that as because when I had my implants, they had pulled out all my teeth and said, "Here, salt water and gargle. I didn't. I used my stuff, and she was amazed how well it healed. So the stuff does work. When I had a toothache, I put that fluid. People call me when they have toothache, and I get to give them the fluid. Matter of fact, I don't even charge them for that because I don't have toothache to drive me crazy. You only need it for time. So take a little Q-tip and put that on it. But I'm going to send you stuff. Okay, Daryl?
Yes. Althea, did you put the
I don't see. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the deodorant, the amount for the deodorant. It's not in the chat.
You don't see it in the chat?
No, I see their toothpaste in there. Wait a minute.
Okay. Well, I can put that in there too.
Yeah.
I'll put that in there too. It's right here.
Yeah, please, because that's the most important part for me.
Yes. Okay.
I already see how easy the toothpaste is and do, so I got that 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Tablespoons baking soda. See, everybody just about has baking soda in the house, right?
Yeah. I got about 4 or 5 there go.
Yeah.
Boxes, yeah.
Right. And then 5.
I don't see anything in the chat, Althea.
Neither did I out there.
The toothpaste is in there.
Yeah, Lucy's, maybe because y'all got on today. I don't know. But I'll send it to you.
Maybe you're right.
5 tablespoon cornstarch. Yeah, maybe because y'all came in later or something.
Right.
But it's in there because Lou sees it.
Yeah, I see it.
6
Yeah.
tablespoons.
Nothing in my chat.
I will put
Yeah.
it
Even though I wrote everything down, still, you can
But I
send it
can
in the
send
chat.
it to you individually.
Okay.
I put it back
And
in.
then 30.
It's in the chat now for
60.
so if you came in later.
Okay.
And join us in the community, the virtual community, the rdsf.com, and you can find the ingredients there as well as the rebroadcast of the whole show.
You put now. How do you do it? You take the baking soda and the cornstarch. You mix them together.
Okay.
Cornstarch. Mix together. Okay. The next step is you can use your use the fork because your hands are stick on it. Use a fork to incorporate the two. I just said the two. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, you add the oils. Okay. Now at that point, matter of fact, you add the oils, and then you use your mixer. Mix it with a hand mixer. I'm for hand mixer. To mix it, help it to combine it together evenly. Hand mixer, and then put in container. And you got your deodorant. Okay, now put that in there. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, see that?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and I could send whoever didn't get the other two. Matter of fact, whoever didn't get the other two, I could send that to them individually. So remember, cornstarch. Keep some corn.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to get some more. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to get some more baking soda. Right.
Let me ask you, what did you do with the shea butter?
What you mean? That's how I made the deodorant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Remember, 6 tablespoons of shea butter,
Right.
cornstarch, and the baking soda. And
Okay. Yeah. I see it all now. I see the whole thing.
And that's it. You know what
Okay.
I mean? And once you make it, it's like it kind of hardens in a way. Oh, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you touch it, it's on you.
Yeah. You scrape it.
There you look. And then put it
Yeah.
on my shot. Okay? Matter of fact, good. Look.
Doesn't take that much either.
Damn. Slow down.
Can I ask you one more question?
What's that?
It's Daryl trying to ask a question.
May I ask another question?
Huh?
Go ahead, Darren.
Man, that's another what?
Sure.
Yeah, toothpaste. You have to use salt when you're doing it with the baking soda. What is the purpose
So
of
I
that? Buying in the box?
I used salt and I made one of the two recipes. You don't have to. I made 3 recipes. One had salt, one had coconut oil, and one didn't have none of that. All right, this one, where's that one? This is the first one.
What you just said. I'm sorry about that.
Soda and water and with
Right.
baking soda. That's it. Baking soda, water, and I think I put that's what this. Okay, this is just water and baking soda, and then whatever oil you want. That's most fun. And then the other one oil.
Close your mic. Close your mic. Close your mic.
All right.
Hello?
Got a question for Reggie then.
No, I was.
How easy?
Go ahead.
How easy is it, Reggie?
Yes.
How easy is it to? I want to send to my daughters, my sons, and my grandkids. How easy is it to transfer, or I should say, send? What do I do? Email? Huh?
Or in other words, if I send something, say for instance, all right, this has liquid in it, and I want to send this to what I do.
I think he's talking about me sending the recording of the show.
Your video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
is
problem.
that what you?
It's no problem at all. I'll send you the link.
Is that
Okay,
what
bro.
I thought
Appreciate
he
it.
was proud of? Oh, he wants to send a video.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
well, the rest can tell you about that, right, Rex?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you basically, do you go to, are you on, I don't think he's on Facebook. Are you?
No matter where you are, I can get you a link. No problem.
Okay, give it to him. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any more questions? We still have a little time left.
Man, it was so simple, and I don't have that many questions to ask. It's that simple. Yeah.
Okay. So what would y'all like to see the next time? Anything particular? I had something in mind. I was going to cook something, but that could change at an instant if y'all have something particular.
What was you gonna cook? What was you gonna cook?
Casserole. I was going to all vegetable casserole.
How do I say this recipe?
Like a taco casserole, but it's no meat.
I can appreciate that. That sounds good to me.
Oh, and delicious. And you can make it any vegetable.
No.
You don't have to go out and buy vegetables or anything. You know, you would just use what you have, and it's real simple, and it's easy to make a lot of it, and it's cost effective. It's always going to be cost effective if I do it. You know.
Right.
Anybody else have any ideas? Because
No, I like that one. Let's go with that vegetable casserole.
Yeah, sounds great to me.
Casserole.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just.
I like it when you get in the kitchen. In Althea's,
That's what Kim said. I'm switching in the kitchen.
we look forward to that. That'll be the second Thursday in August.
In August, yeah.
Second Thursday, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it will be the 11th. I'll have to look at my calendar. I think it's around the 11th. So we'll join back then. How about that? And then we've got all the rebroadcasting.
For sure.
And if you're not yet a member of the community, come on and join us at www.theherdsf.com, and you can we can stay connected from now until the August.
I didn't get reef on there.
I got a question up here.
Sure.
It's pertaining to the mouthwash. And it's basically a question I would be referring to the men in the group, but I mean, maybe you have heard this because I listened to this doctor online from time to time, and she said that constant use of mouthwash will affect the man in the destructive way, if you know what I mean.
Chemical hazardous. Where is that sheet? I'm gonna tell you. I can probably tell you myself.
So Rennie, are you trying to say they put saltpeter? They put saltpeter in the mouthwash?
Sounds like it.
I
That's
don't know what
sounds
it is,
like.
but that's what she's saying.
No, listen, Rennie, listen. Under mouthwash, one of the symptoms, okay? Listen, unresponsive reflexes.
Ah.
Okay.
Uncoordinated movement, slow breathing, rapid heart rate, urination problems, too much.
That's me with the rapid heart rate.
See what I'm
Urination
saying?
problems.
And pain, throat pain from mouthwash, throat pain, uncoordinated movement, nausea, drowsiness, headache, dizziness, diarrhea, even has coma on here, burns and damage covering of the front eye if it gets in your eye. So I'm saying you don't want them to do that. Let's see what else.
Okay.
And that's going to happen more than once. It's probably got to happen more than once for them to list it. And if they know, if they know it has those effects, you got to wonder why they do it.
And
yeah. Well, we know why they do it, Red. For the money.
Money.
Trying to kill us.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, that too.
Because you figure, why is the FDA approving all the things that cause us harm? Because it keeps the money flowing in the right pocket. You know what I mean? So
yeah, okay.
They don't
a vicious cycle. A vicious cycle.
Yes, and they don't spend a lot of money on research on essential oils because it's reasonable and everybody can get it. See what I'm saying? So you wouldn't the pharmacy if they did. They do. But they still do it because they use properties from plants and take it in the lab. Now you know the FDA 2 Mondays ago just approved lab meat. So, and on top of that, they don't have to put on the package that lab meat. So when you go buy a chicken breast, you think it's just a regular form of chicken? You don't know. That's the bad part of that. No way to.
Oh man!
They must be.
Google it.
They must be some kind of crack in that Chick-fil-A because there be lines out around Chick-fil-A. They don't even spell it like it's chicken. They spell it CHIK. It ain't chicken. That ain't chicken.
No, and they're constantly altering our DNA because that's what the vaccine is about. That's what water is about. That's what they put in the air to alter our DNA, and that means changes our composition of our bodies. You know, and because they know for AI to take over. That's what they're playing for. You see the actors all protesting because of that, right? Same idea about control. It's all about control.
Yeah. Did you know that they
all know it's always about control.
Did you know that they cloned Tyrone?
Yeah. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
They cloned
You see it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a message.
Message.
You know,
there's a message movie. A serious message.
That's trying to tell people to grow your own food, but everybody don't have the land to grow food. You know what I mean? But there's a way to grow it. But you got to do your research. That's what it's all about. Self-preservation. Got to do your research. That's how I know with everything I know. If it's not from research, from practice, you know.
That's why we appreciate you so much, and we're so glad that you come and you share some of these holistic healing solutions with us, so that now we know. Once you know, you can't know it.
Yeah, you can't say you don't know. Yes, indeed.
If you even take your toothbrush and stick it in some baking soda and do that, that's better off than the toothpaste. And I even bought the Pro Enamel, which is supposed to be this special stuff that costs more to protect your thing, and have the same chemicals that mess your teeth up. Why they would put something in toothpaste that mess your teeth up? To make
so they can keep the dentist rich.
That's money. Right.
Everybody gets money but us. You lose the money, right? So it's about being a little smart, taking the time.
What about that Tom's toothpaste out there? That's any good?
I mean, mitigate the damage. Check the ingredients. The best situation is to do it for yourself. That way you kind
Right.
of
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stuff you know what's in it.
It's better.
Exactly.
It may be better than
Yeah.
than the other brands, but that's best if you know what's
Still, yeah.
Yeah, at least you know it's natural. It's not. It's going to help you get better instead of killing you off slowly, killing you softly, like the song say, killing you with their salt or with the toothpaste.
Well, this has been another fabulous edition of Lavenderlite with Althea L and the crew now, because y'all keep on coming back for more information. Hopefully you'll invite some more folks to join us, and otherwise, if you're watching it on recording, that's cool too. Let us know that you love it and join the community and stay connected with Althea there, and bring your healing solutions. We know that your grandmama left you some solutions. We know some things.
Got a little trick.
We might not be practicing it, but if we all get together, we can kind of like be each other's accountability partner. So
Yes.
Yeah.
bottom line is
Okay.
that we much rather talk to you than about you.
And about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Althea,
Okay.
Next time. I go asshole next time. Spread the word.
okay. So until the next time, Althea L and Lavenderlite, and we wish y'all peace and blessings.
Oh.
And so.
And so.
There you go.
All right, family.
Thank you, Althea.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Althea. Very informative.